Hello YouTube, welcome to an episode of When Karens Attack.
Stop it.
No.
Are you guys leaving?
Get off my car.
Where is it?
Next door. No.
What the fucking address is on that? You fucking asshole!
But finish my sentence.
No, I don't finish because you need to respect me.
But you need to respect your customer.
In this series, we are going to decide, is she a Karen? Or is she actually just a very emotional human being that is just irritated, got to her boiling point, and is now acting a fool in public?
There's nobody there. They're out there having a break telling me to come back here.
But for good reason. So this video actually related to a lot, and I personally don't think this person is being a Karen. I will tell you why after. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be like, no, she's a Karen. She just has nothing else to do with her life. She's a mother freaking Karen. And in some instances, I was like, what she's saying, I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But everything else, shit. I don't think she was a Karen. I think the other guy was a Karen. I think everybody else in the comment section is also a Karen. But before we get to that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Hi, I'm Michelle. I have 3 dogs and I talk a lot on the internet. And thank you for clicking on this video and our everlasting adventure of, is she a Karen or not? So something I found utterly irritating are dog owners. So many dog owners get on my last nerve. And I feel like a lot of dog owners are extremely entitled. They're extremely just not aware or not even like considerate. That's the word I'm thinking. They're not considerate of other people around them when it comes to their dog. And most dog owners don't train their dogs. And something that irritates me beyond end are people that their dog roam off leash, especially if the dog is not trained. And this is what this one is about. So let me show you the clip.
I'm gonna bring y'all dogs some cookies. That's killing dogs. You're literally on the field with your dogs off leash.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing
you.
You've said that
You are the
300
most.
times.
You are a clown.
Okay.
Clown. Your mother raised a clown.
Okay. And
You're
what
a
did your mother
clown.
raise?
I would just
What?
stop talking
What
to
did your
her.
mother
She's
raise?
obviously
An assertive woman who's gonna stick up for her kids in the
obviously
community.
crazy. You're just
An
egging
assertive
on.
woman
I
who's
would
gonna
just stop
check a
She said she's gonna
motherfucker
birth it
who
down.
comes to this park with their white privilege to try to flex on the community. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
It's
we're
funny
just
to
gonna
you.
Ignore
It's
you.
all funny to you.
have your
It's not
information.
funny when the
If
kids
anything
get
does-
injured.
if
It's
anything
not
happens,
funny when
we
the
will
kids
hunt-
get
we will
injured.
hunt you down,
It's not
and we
funny
will-
when their field is ruined. It's not funny. It's
If anything
disrespectful
happens to
the
these dogs, we
community.
will hunt you down
It's
and
not
find you.
funny.
We will.
This guy thinks it's funny.
I think
You
you're
think it's
hilarious.
funny.
You are
I know
hilarious.
you think it's hilarious.
Okay, so first of all, we have to talk about the kids just standing there like, here she goes again. And the little boy that's like, can we get in the car, mom? So I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of like, wow, Michelle, you're siding with this crazy ass bitch? No, I am. I'm not siding with her in the fact of how she's handling it, but I'm siding with her on the fact that the caption says, Karen is upset there's dogs at a place that is regularly used as a dog park. According to the sender, no children or other animals were harmed. So something that stuck out to me, and I was reading the comments to like people that go around this area, it's not a dog park, it's just a park. And I don't know where they are, but at least in California and many other states, the law is usually to keep your dog on a leash. And many of you probably think, because there's just a lot of people, and I see a lot of like in culture, certain cultures, like they don't believe in leashes, and I see a lot of not even men. I was gonna single you guys out and say you freaking weird ass alpha male type dudes, but no, I've met women, men, certain like just people who think that their dog is just so elite, so smart, so just like up here that it doesn't need to be on a leash. And these are normally, most of the time, I've seen like 1 or 2 or 3 that are really good off leash and are like perfect, but I still don't completely trust them, but fine, whatever. But most of the people that I see their dogs are off leash, they don't listen.
She's a Karen.
Get your fucking dog on the leash before I
For
hurt
what? Before
somebody.
what?
Go get it. Yeah. Go get it. This is illegal.
home.
I already called
It's
the cops
not
on that
illegal.
before.
Just
There it
It's
is.
not
You can fucking
illegal.
catch it. There it is, running.
Because
Get your
you've never
fucking
seen
dog
a
on the
dog
leash.
running?
It's just running around. How's it bothering you?
Really?
Look at the dog.
You've never seen a dog running?
Actually, bitch, it is illegal. And second, look, the dog is literally everywhere. This is dangerous for everyone and the dog. But for some reason, this woman's a Karen. I honestly can't stand that Karen is just anyone that speaks up about anything that you don't like.
Karen!
What dog is it then?
She's a Karen.
So yeah, Karen's acting a little crazy, but they're at a park, just a regular park. That's not a dog park where people are playing basketball, children are running, old people playing chess. Then the old people get up and start running around and throwing balls. It's important to keep your dog on a leash out of respect for everyone around you and their safety along with your dog's safety. It's also a very basic procedure that all dog owners should follow in my opinion. And these people are not. So the mom, I don't know what happened. Like I said, we don't know like what happened before this, what happened after, but I can only speak from my experience as to when I go to a park and all 3 of my dogs are leashed. Keep in mind, my dogs go up to 15 pounds and my smallest dog is around 3 pounds. So any kind of dog can probably brutally murder my dog. And it just takes me back to the point when she was like, it's all funny and it's all fine until someone gets hurt.
It's not funny when the kids get injured. It's not funny.
And so I was at the park recently, a park that has a dog park. So there's an area where you can have your dogs off leash in an enclosed area away from other people. And then there's the outside part where I keep my dogs because it's a leashed area, it's safer, you know? I just keep my dogs on a leash because 1, that's the law, 2, it keeps people safe, 3, other people can be scared of dogs. I've had people, when I'm walking Rigby, who are just scared of tiny dogs and they're across the street. Rigby's very friendly. If he was off leash, he would probably go run up to them and now they're traumatized and that's my fault as a dog owner. And so I was at the park the other day, the park that is not a dog park. There's a dog park just like, you just go over there and you close the gate, you can have your dog off leash. This man had 4 full-size Great Danes running all over the park. And all 4 of these dogs run up to us as we're trying to like get around the park where we do our little routine of walking with my dog's little tiny legs. And the guy is just talking to his friends, back turned to his 4 large dogs that are unleashed coming toward my dogs. And they're like surrounding all 3 of my dogs. Butters and Ruby do pretty fine. Yoshi usually just doesn't pay attention to dogs, but she cannot stand when other dogs go toward her face. She hates it. I'm guessing because when we had Great Danes before, the puppies would like do things to her face. They nip, they scrape, you know, like they do those kind of things, and she doesn't like it. And so they're all coming up and I'm literally screaming, hello! What a beautiful day to take my dogs to the park. Whose dogs are these? Wine and cheese on a Sunday? Oh, I love this. Couldn't do this if I had kids. Sir, your dogs are over here. Thank goodness I have no responsibilities. And you know what he says while his dogs are coming up to me? Just keep walking. They're friendly dogs, as if I'm the idiot. I don't know why it pissed me off so bad because your dogs are off leash. Like your dogs are coming up to me. Why don't you call your fucking dogs back to you? And then he did call them back. I said that. I call your dogs, sir. And he was like, started saying names and they aren't listening at all. Nothing. No little heads up. No, they're just interested in my dogs. I'm glad that they were very friendly, but what if they weren't? One of my fears is that Yoshi, like she did okay in this situation, but normally if a random dog is just sprinting up to her, she'll get mad if they go to her face. My fear, because I've seen it happen before where 2 of my friends' dogs got mauled by a friendly dog, but their dog didn't like other dogs and their dog that doesn't like other dogs snaps and then it starts a dog fight. If that happened, Yoshi's dead. She can't fight for her life. Are you serious? Don't even get me started on Butter.
Whippy, 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 oh, a little peanut worm.
Rigby, Mr. 3-pound punk, he's not gonna do anything. All my dogs are dead. So I would think as someone who has a bigger dog or just a dog in general, but a bigger dog, in my situation, he has bigger dogs. His dogs aren't on leash. Wouldn't you, if you had any tiny bit of just sympathy, empathy, respect, anything like inside of you, wouldn't you be like, oh my God, my dogs are substantially bigger than these dogs over here. Like all 3 of her dogs all put together aren't even half of my dog. Let me go over there and get my dog. No, he literally stayed with his little group of friends with his fucking annoying ass sunglasses on. Let me plop these right here. I hate these sunglasses. If you wear these, I just know what kind of person you are. Just kidding. But he's just stayed over there and he was like, just keep walking. Just walk. I wanted to lose it. I wanted to be that woman.
It's not funny when the kids get injured. It's not funny.
If you guys ever see me, okay, ever, screaming at someone, man, woman, anyone, for not having their dog on a leash, and their dog's like engulfing my dogs, like, you know, like really getting into their space, and they aren't doing shit about it, and someone's like videoing me and I end up on these Karen websites, I will proudly go comment and be like, yes, that was me. I will wear this Karen badge proudly, right on my chest. Yeah, right here. Because how fucking dare you? So in her situation, I don't know what happened. I don't know if like maybe her kids are scared of dogs, maybe she fears dogs, maybe one of her kids got attacked and his dogs are off leash. They seem very friendly and maybe they came up and she's like, hello, someone, can you get your dog? And because normally when that happens, when dogs come up to me, the owner's always like, they're friendly, don't worry about it. What if I'm scared of dogs? What if my dog doesn't like other dogs? What if? Like, you don't know. I would never let my dog go up to someone that's like, hello. You know, like, they wouldn't go up to anyone anyway because I just wait until people initiate to them, not my dog sprinting up to somebody, because that's rude. I also keep my dogs on a leash because that's the law, and also it's rude to me to have your dog off leash because things can literally happen, and it's a huge issue over here. I don't disagree with Karen. I disagree with the way she's yelling, but also, I swear to God, if I ever see that man again and his dogs approach my dogs in the way that they did, and he tells me, just keep walking, it's over. I'm gonna turn into a Karen. Hello, this is me now. So I sided with Karen, and I'm sure a lot of you dog owners are gonna be like,
my dog listens so well off leash.
Does he though? Does he listen to you off leash? Because even if he does, like Yoshi always usually, she doesn't go towards dogs. She doesn't even bark at dogs. She doesn't really bark at other things. She's very much into herself, and she's not like a big barker at dogs. She doesn't pay attention to dogs ever. Like I'm always not worried about Yoshi. There was one time that for some reason, this husky just walked, the husky didn't bark, didn't even really do anything. He just looked in our general direction and Yoshi starts barking, and that dog was like, you could see it start snarling. Could you imagine if Yoshi was off a leash just because I'm like, she's never ran before and she's really nice? Why do you take the chance? And why, if your dogs are off leash and someone has a problem with it, why not just put them on a leash? It's so easy, but some people have so much like my dogs are just so great. They can run off leash. I don't get it. It makes me so angry. I know that some of you guys are gonna be like,
I agree with you on this.
I don't care that you're a rude person, in my opinion, if you just can't put your dog on a leash in an area where you're supposed to put it on a leash. Plus, it's the law, so suck on that. So I don't agree, is that I just rewatched it again. She said something like, I'm gonna bring your dogs a cookie.
Bring y'all dogs some cookies. That's killing dogs.
Psycho bitch. So she is a Karen and the other guy is a Karen to me. But I completely agree when she was like so angry and saying it's not funny until the kids get injured. Yes, there's been so many situations where the dogs are fine, right, and everything, and like it's off leash, and one of my friend's dogs got mauled by their family's dog. The family didn't listen to what she said, like she needs, like you guys need to do certain things because this dog does not like this dog, and the family was kind of like she left, she was out of town, and the family was like, it's fine. And then it's not fine now that the dog is dead. It wouldn't be fine if their dog or your dog that is off leash goes and attacks another dog. How would you feel? Or a kid or a person. How would you feel if your dog decided, you know what? I don't really like that person over there. I think I'm just gonna bite their face. I don't think you're gonna be too happy about that. And the first thing out of your mouth is probably gonna be like, I'm so sorry, he never did this before. In my opinion, she is a Karen because I just heard about that first part that she said, if she's insinuating that she's going to feed poison to a dog, bitch. The other guy and everyone that's taping her is also Karens to me because you're in an area where you're not supposed to have your dog off a leash. That's like me walking into a grocery store, in my opinion, with my dog off leash. Just put your dog on a leash. It's not that hard. Everyone in this situation is a Karen, except for the dog who looks very happy and the children who look like they just want to go home and eat fruit snack. Thanks for watching. Remember, put your dog on a leash, subscribe please, and if you have more videos you want me to react to, leave it in the comment section or DM me on Instagram. See ya!
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
She's a Karen.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared.